5th year teaching at GHS. Okay, I'm married with 3 kids. I have Lucy, Roxy, and Barrett, 7th grade, 6th grade, and 3rd grade, and they keep me pretty busy. So that's kind of the focus of what I do outside of school. You know, I think it's the students. I mean, being here and seeing you guys grow and really kind of find your passions and calling in life, that's what keeps me going every day. It's been awesome. I've gotten to work with all kinds of people. Mrs. Tolbert, for one. Big shout out to her, Mrs. Knoll, Mr. Waite, Mrs. Hoover, Mr. Levine, and it's been a fantastic experience with staff, with students, with parents, everybody. It's been great. Let's see, I love Ohio State football. That's probably my favorite thing to do outside of school other than hang out with my kids is watch football. I still like to play tennis when I can. I was a college athlete. Those are the big things right there. Probably, honestly, my parents are still people that I really, really admire. Their work ethic, their integrity, the fact that they, you know, have given so much to me and to my kids now is incredible. And I hope that I can do the same thing with my family. You know, so one of my personal core values is service and being kind of other-centered and recognizing in life that no one exists on an island. We all need each other. And so my hope is that by starting Interact, I can pass some of that on to students. You know, we have certain events that we do every single year, probably 2 of my very favorites that are really successful. Number 1 is the Halloween candy drive, which isn't what it sounds like. So we don't just collect candy that people bring into school. What we actually do is wait until after Halloween. And then when parents get real tired of their kids eating too much sugar, then they can drop that off in boxes at the elementary school and the intermediate school. We've collected, in the last 2 years, over 400 pounds of candy to send to soldiers. So that's probably one of the most successful and one of my favorites. And then the other thing that we consistently do is we bake pies before Thanksgiving for local service members, for the police, for firefighters, for people who work at Kendall, because even though we get to be with our families, they're still working and they're still keeping, you know, us safe and working with their residents. And so we deliver those pies to them so they can share in Thanksgiving too. So those are the 2 things that I really enjoy. You know, some of the most influential people outside of my parents in my life were my teachers and my coaches. And so I knew from the time that I was pretty young that I wanted to make an impact and give back in some way too. My dad was an educator, my sister's an educator, my mom's an educator, and so that also kind of made sense for my life. But being able to give back is really what inspired me to be a teacher. I think really my main goal is to live a life in service to other people. When I come to the end, if people look at me and they say, man, she really gave everything she had to everybody that she knew, then I think that I've done my job.